see Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 46 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Now Foles. Open man is Knack, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on second down. Got a man, that's Quinn. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'd have to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
The 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
But he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Carr now to throw. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Complete to
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Carr throwing on target to Aguilar, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Mario,
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
no gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, it's Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
13-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 10-yard line.
Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
steps away to his left. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson.
Raider field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And now back out comes the offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I went to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
43-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 23 yards for the touchdown. As the Bears push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now Jones. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 40-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Waller taking it in over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Carr gives to Richard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Carl try it again on second down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Derek Carr.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Complete to Zay.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Carr again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders are back within a score. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And he knocks it through. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Nick Foles ready for the next drive, leads out the Bears. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll throw now on the final play. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
What's up, man?
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 78 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Foles. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Foles, 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. They'll find his running back here, Richard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Escaping the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Oh, the defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw his Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down and goal. Carr toward the pylon, caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And no good. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the third quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
A loss of 5 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Foles. And he finds his tight end, Graham. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of
Not
6.
a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Foles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Foles on target to Robinson for the Chicago first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard.
Patterson on the draw play. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Marcus Joyner there defensive.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Foles throwing complete to Miller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 29-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
For Jimmy Graham.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
And this will be incomplete.
Thrown away.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop.
Robinson.
That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conked off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Yeah, we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly. And they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
29-yard line.
And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Nevin Lawson with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead. And another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. here comes Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bears take over. So Foles and the Bears now, down by 2 touchdowns, under a minute 20 to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And how about this? Viva Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.